Vault 19 was unlucky enough to be chosen to contain yet another human experiment: segregation. This was designed to induce severe paranoia into the residents. The vault was actually split into two sides, red and blue, each with its own overseer. Now, it's unclear as to how this was carried out, but one terminal entry written by a young child details how they, and other children, were hearing high-pitched noises. A doctor for the vault, who was a neutral, neither red nor blue, saw patients who claimed to be hearing things too. And in terminal entries, it seems that the blues suspected that the reds were creeping around and were up to something, and vice versa. Suspicions of spying and plotting were common. One blue vault dweller even considered the lights flickering in the hallway to be the Reds communicating via Morse code. Another dweller found a sunset sarsaparilla blue star bottle cap and thought it could be the Reds' attempt at mind control. The residents then gained access to the doctor's terminal, and they assumed that she'd been drugging them. They noticed that they were getting headaches after air was being blasted through the vents for 5 minutes at a time. Truth is that the people responsible for these things were not the vault dwellers, but the two overseers who were being directed by Vault Tech themselves as they were observing the experiment. The vault itself was actually located on top of some sulfur caves. This was the cause of the headaches that the vault dwellers thought was the opposite side poisoning them. The sulfur was leaking into the ventilation system, and obviously this only made their paranoia grow. The vault dwellers likely ended up killing each other or were killed by the fire geckos. The geckos inhabit the sulfur caves, and part of the vault have collapsed as well, but that's pretty much all we know about the vault. In terms of the reason why Cook and Lem are at odds, well, basically Cook wants to stay in the vault, and this is because the sulfur deposits in the caves can be helpful to him, as he can use the sulfur to make bombs. Lem, however, believes that they won't survive long in the vault and should turn themselves over to the NCR. The courier has a choice. He can either clear out the fire geckos for Cook and Lem, but where it differs is that the courier can help Cook by just clearing out the geckos, but can blow up the caves containing the sulfur deposits, blocking access to them and forcing them to leave the vault, as there's no reason for them to be there anymore.